Seth MacFarlane was a genius back in the day, but now it just seems like he's doing it for fucking money and basically he just gave it to a bunch of different writers and they are fucking up the show and very bad. He should just end it now. End it before it goes on life support. Yeah, this is Derrick Yasha, and today I'm going to review Family Guy Season 1 and 2, Season 3, and 25 more episodes as well. Alright, so let me begin off. The story and what the show is about. The Griffins are your average family. Of course, they have problems in their lives, and basically, eventually, they gotta try to fix it or get out of it. And comical relief ensues, and basically, that's it. I summed up the whole show. But yeah, I would say the story is really good here, as each and every episode has something different, and basically, um, the moral is just to learn from those mistakes and try to get over them as well. And let's get into the characters. Of course, my favorite, Peter Griffin. Hey, fucking sweet. Yep. Well, Peter Griffin is the man of the family, of course, and he's got to provide and all that. And basically, he's a drunk, and um, he's a little bit mentally challenged, a little bit, but not that much. Not as much as in the later seasons, but I could talk about that all day. Alright, so Lois, of course, she is the wife and the mom, and she's got to take care of the kids as well. And basically, that's it. I summoned her up. That's all she is. Um, Chris, Chris is okay. He's all right. Meg, Meg, I like, and of course Brian and Stewie is your evil genius. Yeah. Do I have to mention anymore? Everyone knows about these characters. Um, you got Joe. Joe is paraplegic, and of course he is on the police force. Cleveland is your token black guy, of course. Whatever. I don't really have to get into that and explain that. Quagmire is your chauvinistic womanizer. Yeah, and that's it, honestly. And then the rest of the characters I don't have to explain. But so far, I like Peter, I like Lois, I like Meg, and I like Brian. Chris I never really cared for, but he's okay. Stewie I liked it a little bit in the first 3 seasons, but then the whole thing where Seth made him out to be a homo. Hell no. Hell no. That's just wrong and sick if you ask me. Alright? And I don't really want to fucking get into that right now. But yeah, alright, so we already covered the story, the characters, and let's get into the voice acting. Seth MacFarlane does a phenomenal job as Peter, Brian, and Stewie. And of course, you got Alex Borstein. She does the voice of Lois. Seth Green does the voice of Chris. And I forgot the girl's name, but she was actually a better voice actor than Mila Kunis. I think she did the voice for Eliza in The Wild Thornberrys, if I'm right. Somebody correct me down there in the comments, but whoever that voice actress is, she did a lot better, hell of a job than Mila Kunis. And whenever I think about Meg, that's the voice that pops up into my head, honestly, because that voice fit Meg perfectly. I wish that that voice actress would have stayed in Family Guy. She was actually really good, and she was a phenomenal voice actress. Unlike Mila Kunis, which I cannot fucking stand. Okay, so moving on, the writing as the show goes from point A to point B to point C, which is season one. Season one will always be good, and of course, season two is really good, and season three is good, and then of course you have the 25 more episodes, but some of those episodes are kind of lacking and they're a little bit downhill as what comes for the show later. And it really does show in those 25 episodes. But yeah. Um okay, so what else was there? The animation looks really good for the show, all the way from 1999 to when the show was kind of going downhill a little bit, and then they had Flash animation, which I don't really like the Flash animation, but still, the cinematography and the visuals look good for the show, and um, the fighting, the fighting scenes is what makes the show. Honestly, I could go on and on and on. I mean, one of my favorite fights is in the episode The Boom or The Bang or whatever it was called. Um, that was actually the first episode that you see the chicken fight in. That was really awesome and fucking badass, and I would like the chicken fights. And the chicken fights is fucking awesome. And the fights themselves is really awesome, and they're well choreographed too, and they look like fight scenes from movies. Really, I'm not lying about that shit. All right, so the sounds is good, the music, the original scores, and of course you would have famous songs on here too. That's good as well. And overall, the show itself, I mean, these are the first three epic episodes of the seasons. My God, man. Honestly. And this is the last time that the show would actually be good until the downfall of it. But I give all three seasons a 5 out of 5. It's really that fucking awesome and badass, people. Really. It's really awesome. You need to just check this out. I mean, all three seasons had me laughing my ass off. And the subject matter was just funny as fuck. The show is very mature, so basically it's not for kids and it's not for teenagers. It's kind of for adults. I mean, of course, if damn it, I can't speak. I'm sorry. But anyways, I just really enjoyed the show, and I think I'll go back and watch it maybe whenever I get the time, and probably on Sundays. I'll probably watch it on Sundays, and I'll just marathon the shit because that's how good it is. But it's just me babbling and talking about the show. But I'm a big fan of the show, and of course that I made my own crossover, and it's called DLY, and I just talk about my manga forever, man, honestly. Well, hell, at least it's better than what the seasons of Family Guy is right now. I'll tell you that much. And basically, the family is still the same as they was in the first three seasons. Yeah, but I'm just a big fan of the show, and I had to go make that manga, and the characters stay true to themselves. And yeah, I guess basically that's it. Review done. It's over, and I am out. Peace.